Today, we're going to be talking about one of my personal favorite pieces from my collection. Today on the turntable, we have the infamous Kidrobot X Jeff Staple Pigeon toy that came out in 2011. They only made 800 of these. They came out in two colors. You had a white variant, and then you had this variant, and I believe there might have even been another color variant. The vinyl figure stands about 7 inches tall and even comes with a bird turd. It originally retailed for $75, and when it dropped, it was available on Readspace, which was Jeff Staple's former retail store, and Kidrobot locations. And a matter of fact, there was a small tour, a New York and LA release that Jeff Staple appeared at personally, where he was signing autographs and these were being sold. And I believe they were at Kidrobot stores as well. If you know about Staple Design or Jeff Staple, everything he does is pigeon related. That's his logo. It's the equivalent of the Ralph Lauren pony. In the early 2000s, before Nike SB really became sought after, Jeff Staple had a collaboration with them called the Pigeon Dunk, where he had his logo, which was the pigeon, on the side of a dunk, and they were in a gray and orange type colorway. This shoe single-handedly, in my opinion, is responsible for a lot of things. It's responsible for hype beasts. It's responsible for camping out for releases. Prior to this shoe, I can't think of any time where this went on in the hip hop and streetwear culture. Like, that didn't exist. And you could attribute that to this one release by Jeff Staple. I mean, people were going crazy for this release. In a matter of fact, the shoe resells for over $5,000 right now. In some places. It's insane. I mean, it was limited then. It's even more limited now. To me, Jeff Staple is nothing short of brilliant in the way he approaches design and marketing. In the more recent years, Jeff Staple has been doing a lot of consulting for a plethora of huge brands. I'm not even going to sit here to name them because I could be here all day doing that. But if you've been following the culture, especially in the, I guess, underground streetwear and bootleg culture, there's been another designer that popped up called Warren Lotus, and he actually redesigned his own version of the Nike Pigeon SB Dunk that Jeff Staple did back in the day. And Jeff Staple got caught in the middle of this scandal, this alleged scandal between Warren Lotus, Nike, and himself, where it ended up being Nike wasn't too happy with Jeff for this. But who cares about all that shit? It's about creating art, it's about the culture, and it's about being dope. I've actually had the pleasure of meeting Jeff Staple a couple times, having a couple conversations with him, basically based on my tattoo of a pigeon, which is why these things that have pigeons on them mean so much to me. Funny thing is, when I met Jeff Staple in Atlanta the first time, I asked him to book me, and he pretty much said, "Why book you when I could book people like Mos Def?" Well, I got the hint and kept it moving. Shout out to Jeff. Regardless of all that, this has been and will always be one of my favorite pieces in my collection. And if you're looking to add it onto your collection, you better pull out that checkbook and, you know what I'm saying, be ready to cash out, because these things are going for no less than $1,000 if you still have the packaging. As you can tell, I don't have the packaging, so if I wanted to resell it, I wouldn't take less than $500. Not just because it means something to me, because this is a limited and rare release and you don't see these anywhere. So good luck trying to find one if you can. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. Shoot me a DM. Let me know if I missed something. Let's start a conversation. Peace.